Hey, right. Need a little reminder.
Yo, it's the Talk That Real podcast. Episode 151.
151.
One Mike Danner.
Mike Danner.
One Scott Vegeta.
Scott
Vegeta.
Scott Vegeta, he was a linebacker for the Chiefs in the 90s.
I
You know what I'm
remember
saying?
that,
Mike
yeah.
Danner's our current defensive end.
Okay.
So is,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, man, listen, man, I know my stuff, y'all.
Come through,
Hey,
man.
listen,
Come
I'm
through.
with you. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I drew some blanks today. I ain't gonna front you. I was like, oh, we got it.
Nothing.
Yeah. Guys,
Just let it
I ain't
go.
gonna lie, I verified that Scott Vegeta quickly, though.
Okay.
I'm like,
Yeah,
I
that's fair.
think so, but I
Yeah,
ain't
yeah,
100% before I say it. I have to be called out by somebody in the comments.
Hey, listen,
It's
ain't nothing-
definitely fair.
ain't
Yeah.
nothing, fact check yourself. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I had
saying?
to, but I was right, you know.
Yeah,
You know.
I get it. What's up with y'all, man? Y'all
man.
good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Had a great weekend.
Ooh.
Had a great week so far.
Yeah.
Feeling real good, man. Feeling real good.
You know what I've been on lately?
What's that?
Red beans and rice.
Hey, I'm not mad at you.
I'm at that.
It's like-
some good red beans
Yeah,
and
I'm
rice
mad
is
at you.
It's
fire.
like-
I had some yesterday, matter of fact.
Listen,
yeah,
so
real
good
talk.
red beans and rice, bro. I'm like, I don't. I think the reason why I'm on it because I just now really got on them
On red beans and rice?
within
Really?
like the last year, bro.
Red beans and
Huh.
rice are fire, bro.
Like, yeah, I get
With
it.
some fried
like,
catfish.
Oh, man. Listen.
Yeah.
With some
That
fried
sounds so good
catfish.
right now.
Some
Yeah.
red
I'm
beans
not.
and
I'm
rice.
not
Ooh.
too big of a catfish
Love
fan,
it.
Bro.
but like I get it. I get
You
it.
say you're not too big of a catfish fan? You don't mess with catfish like that?
Not for real. Like,
Word.
I don't have to. I could never eat catfish again.
Are you
good.
serious?
Really?
Yeah. I just
Since
not.
when?
I didn't grow up eating catfish.
You from the South.
We
you
grew
didn't
up-
grow up eating catfish?
Nah, we grew up eating. My mom ate buffalo fish.
Okay.
That's the South. That's
Yeah, buffalo's good.
buffalo.
I don't know if I
And,
ever
but
had it.
I didn't eat that because there's too many bones.
There's a lot of bones. That's about to
okay,
say
yeah.
buffalo is
Yeah, I'm
full
used
of
to
bones.
She used to cook us whitey,
Uh-huh.
and so I grew up on whitey, and I like bassa. Bassa's similar to
Bassa's
catfish.
fire.
Bassa's
bro.
fire.
But
It's
similar-
such a clean flavor,
yeah,
that bassa.
yeah. So those
Man,
listen.
kind of like catfish is like I eat it, but
Yeah.
Ain't no-
it's-
ain't
like I
nothing
don't
messing with-
dislike catfish.
Ain't
Uh-huh.
nothing messing with crappie, boy.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
I
crappie.
don't know if I ever had crappie.
Bro,
I've had
it is
crappie,
the best fish out.
but not enough to like really say I've had it. You know what I'm
Man,
saying? Like
yeah,
I
I
might
got
have
you.
tasted it.
Hey, next time I got some crappie,
Yeah.
I got y'all.
Do we got a good fish market somewhere?
You ain't getting no crappie in no fish market.
yeah,
You
I was
gotta
about to
you gotta
say,
go catch
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You gotta go catch that. So my old pastor, he's a fisherman, so he already told me.
I
he
know
gotta,
there was some in KCK. A fish place in KCK.
I mean, you got Mad Jacks in KCK. And they sell a lot
Mad
of
Jacks
fresh.
was fire.
They sell a lot of fresh fish. I'll drive over to Mad Jacks.
Hey, I go.
I didn't even know
and
Mad
get
Jacks
some
was still alive.
It's on place that in KCK. I make
Yeah,
that drive to go
Hey,
get it.
I ain't been out
Hey,
there.
we might have to do that
minute.
soon,
Hey, listen, they
Sheesh.
killing like they are
we might
killing
have to do that
Luffy's.
soon.
No, shout out to Luffy's. I had y'all yesterday, so no disrespect.
I'm not really a Luffy's fan.
But Mad Jacks
Luffy's
is killing.
cool. Luffy's is cool.
I'm not really.
They had some smoked wings yesterday.
Oh,
Oh, they
Yeah.
smoke wings
Yeah.
was fire.
Yeah.
Smoked
No,
wings was fire.
they sides be kind of.
They red beans rice was fire yesterday.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing Luffy's got to me is they got that yellow cake.
That yellow damn cake.
The
The yellow
best
cake is
thing
Oh, it's
ever.
so fire. Have you had that strawberry cake?
I've
Have you had the yellow cake from Mad Jacks?
no, see they got a Mac.
Bruh.
Are
Bruh.
we hungry or
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Or just getting hungry?
Hey, lunch.
Like-
That's it.
That's all I've been trying to cut back because I'm trying to slim down a little bit.
Yeah.
But when you lift him,
Hey, you putting on
Yeah,
muscle.
I'm putting on muscle, so
Yeah.
the scale going up. I'm like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
relax.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I
Like-
started focusing on my weight, started focusing on composition.
Yeah, that's how I got it.
Because I was getting discouraged, like, damn.
Because
But-
the weight thing from the BMI told me I was obese. I was like,
I said, wait a minute. These
Come
are
on.
lies.
I'm like, what the heck?
Hey, bro, go to the supplement superstore, man. They'll tell you exactly
Yeah,
what you said.
you got that little
Yeah,
machine.
Go there.
You stand on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
Because it told me I was too. I went to the supplement superstore. They was the last time I went, they said I was at 26%. And so I was trying to get down like 19.
BMI.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I was at. Cause I went to this place and kind of, and it told me I was like at 31. something like
Okay.
that,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm just like,
Yeah, boy, that
They-
body
they-
composition.
put
they tell you how much percent of muscle you had.
Yeah, I had a lot.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I
They
had a
tell
whole
you
lot.
Like
all-
more than
they
half
tell
my
you-
weight. They was like, was
Yeah,
I think it was
mhm.
like I had 145 pounds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they tell you all that stuff
Yeah.
on that
Yeah.
thing, bro.
I was
It's
like,
dope.
well, ain't that bad.
And I got some
Yeah.
good that protein powder there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
It
where I
was
get
a little
mine
expensive, but
from.
it don't got no aftertaste. Like it's
Which
smooth.
do you remember which one you got?
I took a picture of it. I'll
Okay.
send it to you.
Got you.
It's
got
like
you.
it was a peanut butter one.
I think I know what you was. It black and orange?
I think so.
Yeah, that's that Element. I used to use Element.
Okay. Yeah. This
mhm.
this more. I mean, no aftertaste.
Yeah.
It's like-
I
like
got tired of that
smooth.
peanut butter flavor though. I was like, oh god, it's,
Well, yeah.
after drinking it for like
Yeah.
a month or two, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm sick of this, man. I
Yeah.
need something new.
Yeah. Yeah.
For real. But yeah, go to the supplement superstore, boy. They'll tell
Yeah.
you exactly where you
I-
sitting at. Real
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah. All right, man.
Have y'all
let's get
seen?
to it. Oh, never
Before we
mind.
jump, have y'all seen the series For Life?
Never even heard of it.
Series for life.
Yeah, it's a series, but it's called For Life.
What is it on?
For life.
I've been watching it on Hulu.
Never heard of it.
It's
For
old, but like it's where 50 really started doing stuff. But it's like the dude got wrongly convicted
Uh-huh.
and he became a lawyer while he was in jail.
I've heard of that. I've heard
that
of
This
that.
is a true story, right?
Yeah, it was based off a true story.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
It's fire,
I've
though.
heard of it.
Haven't seen the TV show though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. I've been
Alright.
watching that in Will Trent.
Who?
Will Trent.
Will Trent.
Oh,
Never heard of that either.
Hey,
Yeah, Will
fire.
Trent fire.
What is this? Is it
Fire.
another drug show?
Nah, this ain't
No.
a drug show.
Oh,
It's
We
like
got another drug show.
Because y'all be watching a lot of drug dealer
I don't
shows.
watch
Los
drug
don't
deal-
watch drug
Yeah,
deal.
I don't watch drug deal shows.
That's just me.
What-
I
what
watch
you
the other
watching?
stuff.
I don't watch Power. I don't watch BML for.
I watch all of that.
Ozark? All that?
No, I watched one season. I watched half a season of Ozark.
Oh.
Like I don't.
I love all the drug shows.
Yeah,
I didn't like
I can't
Ozark.
get
though.
into it,
Ozark's was
man.
dry.
I
Oh,
could not get into the
Yeah,
bug.
yeah.
You ain't
I
gonna-
try. I
like
can say
it.
Ozark is
I'm
good. I can see why people like it, but
It was too slow for
Yeah.
me.
yeah.
I don't
I
do good with
good.
slow things.
The
The show got to hit from the
Not
the jump.
100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But see, that's the thing
Mm.
about Ozark. That first episode was a masterpiece.
Yeah, but
That
it's
first
it slowed down after
episode,
that.
but then it was just kind of like, oh,
Yeah,
It just fell off.
oh.
Yeah.
like some people love it. I mean,
Yeah, some
that's
people like.
what-
some
are
people
like
are huge Game of
stands
Thrones.
of-
Yeah. Hey, Game of
Yeah.
Thrones. oof.
that whole
Man,
first season
fire.
is a drag.
I can't.
Mm,
I
I
can't
don't know
do
if
it.
I'd say
I
At
can't
that.
least
watch Game
the
of
first
Thrones.
6 episodes.
Yeah, you got to get through the first few.
Yeah, see, I can't
100%.
do
Yeah, you got to get through the first.
If I'm watching, like, it's
It's a lot
different.
of setup. It's a lot of
If
setup.
I'm
Yes,
watching a show with someone, I can watch it better.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
But it's like when I'm not,
Won't
bro,
be doing
I'm
that-
pausing. I'm on my phone. Like I'm
Yeah,
getting up and down.
Getting mad
Yeah.
Next thing you
distracted.
know, it's like 11 o'clock. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
go to sleep.
Crazy
And
distracted.
I put on my go to sleep show.
Yeah. What's your go to sleep show?
It used to be I rewatched Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I
Oh,
love
that's
that
great
show.
to fall asleep
That,
to.
so now they got Martin on Netflix, so now it's Martin. So
I don't know if
so
I couldn't fall asleep on Martin.
I
bro.
could
When it's
say-
so many
could not.
reruns, you know everything's gonna happen. You kind of
Ah,
Yeah.
it would be tough for me because I
Yeah.
know the
Yeah.
episodes. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So yeah.
All right,
it.
let's get to it, man. Let's
All
get
right,
started.
man. Scenario. Here we go. Y'all ready?
Let's do it.
All right. So years back, the homies and I snuck into a club.
That's a long one too.
It's not long. It said years back, the homies and I snuck into this club.
Mm-hmm.
It was an older crowd, but we wanted to try something different. I'm 18 at the time. So there's this lady at the bar that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I proceed to pull up to her and start talking. She was being casual, but really not feeling me.
Uh-huh.
So we were just kind of just talking regular. Then she said she's there with someone.
Oh.
I was like, oh snap, who? Next thing I know, a big grishy looking dude comes stumbling towards me, reaching out like he's about to grab me.
Uh-huh.
So I sidestep and he falls. The woman runs to him to help him up. I try to help him up too. He gets up to his feet and pushes me. He's drunk, so he's not a threat to me, so I laugh it off.
Mm-hmm.
I turn around to walk away, and I hear Buddy running up behind me. I hit dude with a reflex punch, and he goes night-night. I immediately run to the exit. Fast forward 10 years, and my girl is showing me pictures of her family. Yo, why did I knock out her dad? I'm like,
Hold on,
how?
what?
He said years later, he's like fast forward 10 years. My girl is showing me pictures of her family. Yo, why did I knock out her dad? I'm like, how is this world this small? And I'm supposed to go to a family cookout in a week. Shaking my head. I don't know what to do. Help.
They must be from Kansas City. That dick
Man.
was small.
That's small. Like that's
Like,
some
seriously,
that's some
yeah.
Kansas City stuff, bro.
Good God.
That's some Kansas City stuff.
How many years later was it?
It was 10 years later.
Ah, hell, that man don't remember you.
You remember if somebody knocks you out.
Nah, man, you
You know-
knocked out.
But
No,
know,
you
You
remember
ain't
who
gonna
did it.
remember.
You remember who did it.
Man, that dude ain't remember
He's seen
nobody.
them before it happened.
Yeah.
They had an
Man.
altercation before it
Yeah,
got to
bro.
knockout.
I would
thing.
go to that family reunion and say, "Dadgum thing. Oh, hello, Mr. Whatever, Mr. Williams."
And so
or whatever.
so when they be like, hey, you kind of look familiar.
I'll be like, "Hey, I just got a familiar face. I don't, you know what I mean?" Yeah.
And then
It's gonna click one day.
the mama though.
What about the mama? She
That's
wasn't at the club.
that's who he was talking to.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I think
So
I'm,
he was
I'm
talking to the mom
confused.
at the club. And found out she was
Yeah.
there with
I thought
somebody.
the big dude that you said he sidestepped was the dude that.
Yeah,
No.
he was talking to her mother, like so, husband and wife.
Yes.
At
was
the
a-
club.
They had the older club. He's at the older joint
Right.
spot. He
Mhm.
was talking to the wife.
Right.
Then the older dude come up and try to attack him.
She
That's the
said
husband.
she's with somebody.
Yeah. So years later, he's talking basically to the daughter
Hold
now.
on. So the big grizzly dude is the same guy?
That's the daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like two different people to me. I don't know why.
Oh, no, yeah, the
Yeah.
same guy.
Thank God.
Oh, when you saying he was walking away from him, then you heard, okay, got you.
He got up. After
Yeah,
he
he
said
got
it.
Is it
up.
when he got okay,
Yeah,
I
he
got
got
you.
He
up
tried
and
to
got
chase
up.
like-
him and then
Got
Yeah.
you.
turned around and caught him with a haymaker.
He got him.
And that's a fair reflex punch too.
caught him with
Yeah.
a sleeper.
That is a very fair
So
reflex punch.
so he definitely remembers this guy.
I doubt it. The mama might.
The mama definitely does.
The
Yeah,
mama
mama might.
remembers.
And hopefully she just play it cool too.
Nah.
Nah.
I mean, what you gonna say to him? Hey, I punched you 10 years earlier.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oops.
you gotta tell the daughter before you go. Like,
Oh
hey,
yeah, you definitely got to tell them.
like, hey,
Yeah.
listen. Well, how do
Yeah.
you say that? Like, hey,
I was hitting on your mama.
Hey, 10 years ago,
Yeah. Hey, real talk though.
I was hitting
I
on
was
your
flirting
mama.
your mama in his old two glove.
Yeah.
Big dude walked up,
Yeah.
tried to
I
get
didn't
me,
know.
and
Yeah.
I knocked your daddy out.
Hey, listen,
Yeah.
but you gotta say it like a joke. Like, hey, funny story.
Yeah.
Listen, 10 years ago,
Yeah.
you would never guess.
So I'm
You
in
know
this-
what I'm saying?
I'm in
Like-
you gotta tell her before you tell her it's like mom and daddy. Like, I was in the club,
Yeah.
you know, one time
Yeah,
talking to this
yeah.
older lady. I was in the
Yeah.
older spot.
Yeah.
Then, you know, she told me she was with somebody. Big dude walk up, find out his husband. Dude he was kind of drunk,
Yeah.
tried to get me and fail.
And that's why he doesn't remember.
And I tried to walk away.
Yeah.
Then he tried to chase after me. I snuck that nigga and knocked him out.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, that's crazy, baby. Hey, funny thing is,
It looked like your daddy.
it looked like your daddy. Like
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if it is him.
But she gonna get on the phone. She gonna call her mom and be like, "Mom, 10 years ago,
Did daddy get knocked up?"
out of the club." And then she was like, "Yeah, baby, how you know?"
Oh my gosh. My new boyfriend
Yeah.
Well,
knocked his
boyfriend-
punk ass out.
Hey, so now the daddy
Dang.
can't even talk shit to you. Like he
Oh,
can't.
yes, he can.
He can't be that threat. No, he can't.
Yes, he can.
He gonna be like, hey, you better take care of my daughter. Shut up, nigga, if I knock you out like I did 10 years ago.
Hey, dude might say, "I ain't drunk. I'm sober now." You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Let's
And
get
that's
it.
why I said he don't remember because he was drunk and got knocked out. He
Yeah.
don't remember a deadgum thing.
Yeah,
But
nigga, I was sober when I knocked you out, nigga. I was like,
Right.
I
more
guarantee the
sober now,
wife
bro.
though. The wife remembers.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do remember. I don't
Yeah.
care how drunk you are. You remember the face of the nigga that knocked you out.
Nah, he don't remember. I
Bro.
guarantee he don't remember.
All right.
Drunk and knocked out,
I
and
don't
then
know.
10 years. All these are a factor. Drunk, knocked out, 10 years later.
I feel you.
That is a lot.
Bro,
I feel
he's
you.
never forgot that night. You don't forget getting knocked out.
Man, that nigga forgot that after a week.
No.
I guarantee.
a week. Heck no.
I guarantee.
He rolled around
When
looking for
looking
dude
around,
for a week.
He went back to that club every single week,
You know what I'm
waiting
saying?
for him.
I got popped on the football field.
Man.
And still, 20 years ago, I still remember dude's face.
Was you drunk?
No, I wasn't.
Here you have it.
Oh God, bro, don't.
I'm just saying. It's a mixture of a lot of stuff.
It's a
Do
mixture.
you remember
but-
things that happened on some of your drunk nights?
Well, I've never been that drunk, though.
Oh God. Okay.
Yes, you
I
have.
haven't.
All right.
Lowe's. Why does this nigga act like we ain't like?
I don't know.
he
No,
acts
I'm
like
saying
we
no,
haven't
no.
seen
What
him
I'm saying
drunk.
is
I
like
don't
super
know.
drunk. I've never been super. Have I been drunk? Absolutely. And I've been very clear about that. The drunkest was Vegas 1. I've never been more drunk than that. Except Super Bowl night.
You see how quickly?
Yeah.
You see
Except
how
that night.
quickly?
Except that night.
Super Bowl night was a mistake.
It was a very much so a mistake.
We didn't even
Actually, no, it wasn't a mistake. We
no.
went there purposely to do that.
We did, but we got in over our heads quick.
No, we didn't. We went exactly what we went for. And we had a great time.
We
Where was you
did.
at? And why were you not there?
I was in Miami.
Was you? Oh, you was.
Yeah, where the Super Bowl was actually happening.
Yeah. Was you drunk?
No,
Then you didn't have a good
Sure.
time.
Not
Yeah,
like us.
I definitely didn't have as good a time as you all.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, we had
Memory,
an amazing
you know,
time.
Not
with my
like
parents,
us.
but
Oh, we
I was
had
wishing I was with my nigga. You know,
yeah. Good time.
Mm, that was a good time.
So I said all that to
probably
say,
would have been funner with me.
I do remember all the things when I was drunk,
Yeah.
but
Bro,
I did not get knocked out
You
either.
told me you was at 10% brain capacity.
That's enough to remember. That's
Oh,
what I'm saying. I
God.
remember stuff, and I didn't get knocked out.
So you remember.
Yeah, I'm saying, and
That's
I didn't
the
get knocked
point
out. A
that
lot of
we're
niggas who get knocked
making.
out don't remember.
He
The
rem-
point
he
is
said
that
you
you
remember, he
remembers.
remembers.
No, here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. I was drunk and did not get knocked out. A bunch of niggas who get knocked out do not remember themselves getting knocked out. They wake up thinking the fight's still going on.
Bro.
How many times
Right.
you seen a nigga get knocked out in the UFC and he wake up not even knowing what happened?
Yeah, but he know who knocked him out.
Like, I
though.
like-
Well, yeah, because he's standing up in the octagon and see the nigga
Nah.
standing next to
I've
him.
been knocked out. Not in the fight.
He said,
Not
"Let me
in the
clarify."
fight. Let me clarify this. First of all, I never got slept in the fight. Football, out cold. Woke up, ambulance there.
Yikes.
Still remember the nigga that did it.
But you weren't drunk. These
He
things
was
play a
knocked
major
out,
role.
though.
But I
These
was
things
knocked
play a
out.
major role. Sure. And I'm saying also, a lot of people have been knocked out with a punch and didn't remember a deadgum thing.
Okay.
They waking up, what happened?
All right. All right. We just
That nigga down the block knocked your ass out.
okay.
So I'm saying all that to say, I would say nothing. We just gonna find out what happened. Get to the
Yeah.
family reunion, find out what happened.
Okay.
What are you gonna do? Talk crap, like you said.
You know,
You
I-
remember? All right, cool. Get knocked out again, old man.
relationship is over.
Yeah, you knock him out twice, bro. It's a wrap.
or the alternative, she'd be like, "Oh, you my new daddy. You knock my real daddy out twice." She start calling you daddy.
And I know, girl. But that is a never
Now you
happening
daddy.
scenario.
Now you daddy.
That is a never happening scenario. A chick ain't gonna like you more for knocking out her dad than
She might.
unless she's a deadbeat dad.
I was just
Like she
saying.
be like, yeah, I seen him act crazy when he got drunk before. He had it
Mhm.
coming.
There you go.
Nah, now she love her daddy.
Now she calling you daddy, Lo.
She love her daddy.
You knocked Pops out twice. Now she calling you Pop. Poppy.
Don't call me Pops.
Poppy.
You gotta put a Spanish on there. Yeah, he call me Poppy though.
She doing it right. She can call you Pop.
All right, man. I'm a cool
All right.
player.
All right, so listen, hey, bro, tell your girl and go to the family cookout, whatever, and just see what happens.
Don't tell nothing. Just show up, bro.
Yeah, just show up.
Just show up.
Yeah,
See what
I
happens.
mean, tell your
See what
girl,
happens.
but that's
No,
it.
don't even tell her.
See what
Don't
happens.
tell her.
No, don't nobody remember.
Yeah. Don't nobody remember.
You can always just play it like you did. Like, I mean, he looked familiar in the picture. I didn't know.
I was drunk too. I don't remember what happened.
Nah.
10 years
Okay.
earlier.
I knocked him out. I do remember knocking somebody out. I didn't know it was him.
It's like, sure, I got a cousin that looked like me. He was knocking these out.
Or
I
just
don't know
plead
if
the
that was
fifth.
him.
No, that wasn't me.
Yeah.
You can't prove it.
I'm saying.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Can't prove it.
All right.
Yeah. There
I
you
like
have
it.
it.
I like it. All right, clap it up.
That is hilarious. She knocked out the dad.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Small world.
Oh,
Small
man.
world. All right, man.
Is you rolling?
Is you rolling?
Hey, that's funny, though.
Is you rolling? 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 Yeah, rolling. I'm pulling up.
Sure.
You know what it is? Sure. I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up. I'm from a boy's remix. Is you rolling? Is you rolling? Is you rolling? Is you rolling? You know what I'm saying? I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up. Remember them days?
All right, man. Who's first? Who's first?
You are.
Oh, okay. Well, so mine's is kind of a question and is you rolling?
Okay.
All right.
It's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both.
Let's see what you got.
So tell me if y'all rolling with this. So the post said, Why do men get bored with women so easy? Even when they Holly Berry Beyonce fine, let me know. So, are y'all rolling with men get bored with women easy? Even if they Holly Berry Beyonce fine.
I'm not rolling. I would say men get bored with boring women easily.
Okay. Define boring.
Like, I mean, there's nothing for like I mean, she's just boring. She's dull. Like you don't like there's no like
Dull.
adventure in there. Like there's no
Mhm.
type of like, you know what I'm saying? Like she doesn't know how to start a conversation, or she doesn't know how to hold a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
When she goes places, she doesn't know how to take in the experience.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's one thing. Like when you with someone and you take them somewhere, you want someone that can take in the experience of like a place.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, and even maybe oversell it a little bit just for the sake of having, you know what I'm saying?
Oversell.
Like for instance, like you go to a hotel room, and like y'all out of town. It's a really nice hotel room.
Okay.
You don't go to the hotel room like, oh, okay, it's cool. You might go in and be like, oh, sure, this mug is nice. Like you might just kind of oversell this a little. I mean, just for the sake of, you know what I'm saying? So it's like makes like so people,
lie.
You said what?
So lie or
You
exaggerate.
not lying. Yeah, I mean, a little exaggeration is not bad to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I walk in a hotel room, I'm like, oh, sure, this mug is nice. But that's what I would do.
So
But
what
if I'm
about
with someone? I
what if
might
it's
be,
not nice?
You know what?
What if it ain't that nice?
No, if it ain't that nice, I'm not staying.
Oh,
right? Hey, facts.
You already know I'm not.
Yeah, no, I've definitely done that.
Again, this thing go.
Yeah.
I've rode past a hotel before and called and changed it. I was in, bro. Long. Hey,
No, you can't tell from the outside.
I was in L.A. with for Kale's wedding. Bro. L.A. for Kale's wedding, and they told me. So I'm looking for this hotel. I drove past, bro. It looks like, I'm gonna tell you, bro. It looks crazy. And I didn't even pull in the parking lot. I just kept driving, called the people. I'm like, hey, I need to change this hotel. I changed it.
That's hilarious, dude.
But yeah, I'm not. Yeah, so if it's a bad hotel, I'm not doing it.
So what about when women say, because it's along the same lines, they'll be like, a dude would like date a girl for like 1, 2, 3 months and then get bored with that girl.
Man, I mean,
Maybe he's just not into her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can date
Yeah.
somebody 3 months and just be like, this ain't it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like getting bored is just not a male characteristic.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Females get bored. Women get bored too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like they get bored too. I've heard women
say
cheat or leave.
Absolutely.
And their reason was, I was bored.
Yeah.
I needed more excitement. He wasn't spontaneous enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Like all of that stuff equals boredom.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like this is a man thing.
Yeah.
And I get like, now first, like they can take and here's the problem. Here's the problem with this statement. And what this statement, in my opinion, is insinuating, that looks should cancel out boredom.
Yeah, and that's just insane.
And it never will.
It never.
It's like
Never.
how do men get bored with women even when they Halle Berry, Beyonce fine? Because
still
looks ain't
boring.
got nothing to do with
Yeah,
it.
they're still boring. No matter.
They're
how they
boring. Like looks is
Yeah.
the initial thing. And
look.
you
Literally, that's it.
You may still look at this woman 8 months later and be like, damn, she bad.
Right.
But then you're gonna look at it like, damn, she bad, but she boring as shit.
Personality of a dead moth.
Right. And it's like it's
Like real talk.
The looks is not going to keep a man that your personality and character hasn't sustained the relationship.
Absolutely.
So it's like,
and it never will. Like that's not. Now a person may stay with the person longer, because of her looks, but she's still boring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like that. Oh, the looks make her more fun and stuff like that. It's like, no, she's still boring, but she just looks good. So
she looks good being boring.
You trying to give it more of a shot.
Yeah.
You like,
trying to
damn,
see maybe her
like, damn,
personality
she bad.
came all the
Maybe
way
it's a
out.
kick in. Maybe like she bad. I don't want like. I don't want. Then after a while, you be like, man,
It's like, no, this is her.
no matter how bad she is, I gotta go.
I mean, I went out with a boring person,
Uh-huh.
and it was just kind of like I think after I felt a little like I felt real like kind of exhausted.
What was boring about her?
She had a very dull disposition.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but it's just her personality.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that she just wasn't like but like she would enjoy the time.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like she was just like, oh, I'm bored. Like she's bored.
Yeah.
It's like I'm just bored.
Nigga Love said, this ain't it.
Yeah, it just wasn't what it was.
Oh man.
Because I need conversation.
Yeah.
Yes.
And on different degrees of conversation.
Right. Yeah.
So I need funny,
Mm-hmm.
intimate, deep, intellect,
Yeah.
casual, quirky. Like I need all of them.
Yeah.
Like
Goofy.
yeah, goofy. Like I need all that. And like if you can't hold a conversation, I don't care how good you look, man.
Yeah. No, it don't matter.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Absolutely not.
And it's like I said, like I don't mind leading a conversation or whatever, but I need both of us to be actively engaged in this conversation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not. It's not a Q&A.
Hey, right.
You
like
know
an
what I'm
interview.
saying?
Yeah.
Like if it's a Q&A, then I'm like, I got some came up. You know what I'm saying? Like
I have an actual interview to go to.
you know what I'm saying? Like I've been to like I don't mind a Q&A with conversation.
Well, yeah. But that's how you get to know somebody.
You know what I'm
sometimes.
saying?
You ask
So it's
questions
like,
and then,
yeah, but
dialogue.
it's just like, I'm from Kansas City. Oh yeah, me too. I'm from Kansas City too. Yeah, I like going to the movies. Yeah, what's your favorite movie?
I'm bored already. I'm bored already.
Bro, I'm not.
Get it out of here.
I'm talking about. I got about 3 of those hit me. I'm like, hey man, my phone about to die. I'm gonna go ahead and
Like, do you not know how to expound on these things?
I'm not talking about to think about it. You could ask those type of questions in different ways that are more engaging.
Yes,
100%. Yeah.
And
like, what type of movies do you like?
Right.
Yeah.
What make you be into suspense?
What's your favorite scary movie?
Yeah.
Like.
So like being able to expound and like open-ended questions.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff that's not yes and no. And just stuff like that. It's just like it's like having a conversation that you are actually engaged with it. Yeah. And you have some excitement in your voice.
Not hard.
Mm-hmm. So what y'all saying is, number one, y'all not rolling. Number two, if a guy does get bored with a woman, it's probably because she's boring, and or even if it's after a few months, he's just not into her.
He might not just be what he's looking. She
that's
may not be what he's looking for.
Like,
right.
It doesn't mean she's boring.
Yeah.
It just means
boring to him.
Yeah, I'm just saying it just means it's not for him, and somebody else may think she's fantastic and exciting.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes your interests just doesn't align.
100%.
And that's what makes the conversation not go anywhere because what they're interested in and what excites them don't interest you and excite you.
Right.
And it's only so long that you can fake that or so long that you can act interested in something that you're really not.
Yeah.
Before it becomes more irritating.
Yeah, buddy.
Than anything else. Now you're irritated at the conversation. Like, oh my God, why are we still talking about this? Like, you're more irritated at the conversation than anything.
Man,
you don't want that.
Real talk, boy.
So I think that's more of what it is than anything. It's like there's two people that have different interests.
Yeah.
And after a while, and sometimes you can try to work through that, and then you just find out like, nah, this ain't
it.
This ain't it.
And that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel that.
All right, is you rolling?
All right,
let's
get it.
The downfall of too many men is the upkeep of too many women. Her wants become his goals.
I would like to hear that again.
The downfall of too many men is the upkeep of too many women. Her wants become his goal.
Oh,
I don't know if I understand that question.
I see.
So the downfall. I'll make it so clear that the too many women part is what's on the downfall. The downfall of most men is the upkeep of a woman. Her wants become his goals.
Her wants become his goals.
I don't know why I can't catch it, bro.
So, a woman, you have your dreams, your visions, your aspirations, things that you want to chase.
Yeah.
You get with a woman. Now all of a sudden, your goals, things that you wanted to attain and go after, you now put to the back burner. Her wants, her desires, and her goals now become yours. Like her wants become now it's like what she want. Your goal now is to get her what she wants and make sure she's happy, basically.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah.
So now the downfall of many men is basically putting everything they want to go after on the back burner and pick up everything that she wants.
And in a very general sense, I'm rolling. In a very general sense, because it's true.
I'm definitely rolling. I've done it before.
As have I.
Yeah.
You know what 100%. I'm saying? And I think the reason I've done it because I wasn't confident that I would get that in return.
From her?
Yes. So, for instance, like my dreams, goals, and aspirations, I wasn't confident that I would get the push behind me to go after certain things. So, in turn, I just pushed that to the back burner and let them go after they think. So that's my reasoning. Like that was my reason. It was kind of like, you know, let me just get this out the way for you, so you can obtain what you need, and then after that you will be excited that I get to attain something. That was my story.
That is really interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
That was my story.
Okay.
I mean, and you can it's successful ways to do that if you have a plan. I always take Tabitha and Chance, for instance.
Yeah.
Like he put some stuff he wanted to pursue on the back burner because to push his wife to her dreams and all that, make sure she got that. But the plan was, hey, once we get you here, now you know. So it was an agreement,
right,
more than an obligation.
Can I just say something about Tabitha real quick? I just found out she's like our age.
She looks older,
and it kind of pissed me off.
Because
I'm like, woman, you act like a grandma sometimes.
And that's a soft-spoken chick. Like,
yeah. And can cook and does all the vegan stuff.
Yeah.
Man, I feel duped. I'm like, you my age, man.
Yeah.
Like,
she's
like,
very
why are you so motherly?
She is very motherly.
Don't be talking to me like you my mama,
bro,
and you my age.
Like,
she said some stuff.
Okay.
Like, she said some stuff to where I'm just really listening. Like, this woman is like very soft spoken,
man,
but powerful at the same time.
Oh, 100%.
And then there's some like
they podcast
remember,
is fire.
There are some times where she was I think somebody kind of said something kind of mean to her or something, or I said something kind of bad about her.
Yeah,
I think it was another celebrity or something, and her response was like the classiest, and like
I think I know what you're talking about.
I got on your head, but I did it in a way that
she's so
you
classy.
probably don't even know I just got on your head.
Such a classy woman.
But it was just so like a classy, like I'm gonna tell you, there's something about a classy woman, bro.
Oh, 100%.
A classy woman and can wear a peacoat.
Yeah.
There's something about a woman in a peacoat.
Wear a peacoat. I agree. Back on top.
If you can wear a peacoat, okay, sorry. If you look good in a peacoat, you got it.
No, but I think yes, I totally agree. Because I mean, a lot of like stuff like what do they say? Happy wife, happy life?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of men do those things because of stupid sayings like that.
Yeah.
And then, you know, they just kind of feel like I feel like a lot of men feel like it's their job to put their things aside.
I don't think people do it for the same. I think people do it because that is their reality.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah, which is very unfortunate.
And I'm saying it's become a lot of
I think that's where the saying,
because
that's where the saying came from.
Exactly.
It's because that just started being the norm where at some point men was like, listen, man, I ain't got time for all that. Let me just do whatever makes her happy so that we can have some peace.
Yeah, their happiness doesn't matter. A man's happiness does not matter. And like it's literally what we're kind of taught.
And I've been on both sides of this. Like my marriage, I didn't do that. It wasn't no happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
Like, no, this is what I got going.
Yeah.
And I was full blown on my dreams and aspirations.
Yeah.
Which was detrimental.
Yeah.
In a sense, because I had no balance.
So
it was like, you knew what I had going on before you married me.
Mm-hmm. Get on board.
Ain't my fault this is taking off right now.
Yeah.
Let's hop on this wave.
right.
You know,
Right.
and I put my marriage and everything to the back and we'll focus on the vision.
Yeah.
You know, and then I feel like in my last relationship, I tried to overcompensate though.
Okay.
And went back too much the other way.
Yeah.
We were just like, okay, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Okay, let's chase that. Let's go do that. Oh, you want to start this? Let's start it. Cool. And just got on board with all the plans and really, in a sense, didn't even bring my vision to the table.
Yeah.
And, you know, it kind of hurt from a leadership standpoint where I probably didn't lead to the point that I was because it was just like, just Lord, let me know what you want to do and let's go make it happen.
Yeah.
Versus saying, hey, here's the vision.
Yeah.
You know, so now it's like trying to find that balance of, okay, this is what you want.
Yeah.
This is what I want. How can we both go after and attain these things and equally push each other to obtain our goals? Just like we can be together and have separate goals.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We can have one big vision of what we want to accomplish as a couple.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean our goals have to be 100% aligned.
Yeah. See, these are the kind of conversations me and Flo have.
Yeah.
Often. You know what I'm saying? After I realized after so many years.
No, because my nigga.
Man, listen, I'm the worst. The worst. After so many years.
No comment.
I already know. I'm terrible. After so many years of not realizing, hey, Brandon, your happiness matters in the relationship too.
You know you knew you could be happy.
I didn't.
Like what?
Like me? Happy?
I get to do that? I get to do that? Like what?
Like, hey,
where's this allowed?
I said, wait a minute. I get to matter in a relationship? You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
But yeah, so like I said, I totally agree, especially because I've had a very bad habit of that.
Man, people,
you know what
dudes
I'm saying?
get left holding the purse in sort of
Hey,
sense,
man,
bro.
Listen, real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Dudes get stuck holding the purse, and they just, women they doing whatever.
Yeah.
And happy with it and excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, the women, they get mad as you not excited to them.
Yeah.
For them, it's just like, I'm happy for you. Like, I'm excited about it.
But I ain't got shit.
But I look around and see cobwebs and my stuff.
Right, exactly. But again, it's because, man, we just want peace.
Yeah.
And so we do a lot of these things because we just want peace. And if that's what will give us peace, it's like, cool. When you happy, that means you're peaceful. And that means I can be peaceful.
Yes.
That's very unfortunate.
Yeah, very.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What you got for us, Lo?
All right, here we go. Is you rolling?
Mm-hmm.
All women think they are good women. Is you rolling?
Yeah.
Yep.
I am rolling. And there's no need to explain. All women think they're good women, and it's just not true. All of y'all ain't good.
Like,
I mean, there's no other way to say it.
I've heard dudes come out and be like, I ain't shit.
Yeah.
Or in that relationship, I wasn't shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I've never, and I normally don't say always and never. I have never, emphatically never, heard a woman say, I ain't shit.
I can't say that I have.
Or I wasn't a good woman.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've heard a woman say that, but they backtrack so much that it's like they talk.
I was just about to say, then they didn't say it.
Yeah, so it's like they'll say, I wasn't the best, but I did do blah 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 blah. It's just like which one is it?
Yeah. It's always that. I wasn't shit.
But I tell people in my marriage, I was not the husband I needed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Point blank. Period. Over.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Forget all the other stuff that could have been done. And all that. End of the sentence. I wasn't the husband that I could have been.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
I own it.
That's it.
That's all it is.
End of story.
End of story.
But if you was like, I wasn't, man, but I was paying the bills, I was providing, it's like, dude,
there was characteristics in there,
yeah, absolutely,
that come with a good husband,
right?
But overall,
yeah,
in the grand scheme of things,
he said I gave myself a D.
Trash.
I said, like the thing I use, like when I left money on the table.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like I left money on the table. You know what I'm saying? But then there's been other relationships where I ain't leaving nothing on the table. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, real talk.
Like listen, hey, the first thing I give it to you.
Yeah. He said, this right here though?
You got me.
right here?
You know what I'm saying? You got me. But the other one, hey, that ain't on me. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never heard a woman just come out and be like,
Yeah.
Man.
I wasn't a good woman in there.
And there's some trash women out there.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
It definitely is.
And just like there's trash dudes, I mean, just, I'm not trying to bash women.
Well, this ain't a woman bashing. We just keeping it real.
Yeah,
I've heard one.
Okay.
Takes away that was honest. Was like, my first marriage ended. That was on me.
Did she say that here?
No, it wasn't nobody that's been on the show.
Oh, okay. I thought I remember somebody saying that. Okay.
Maybe somebody did. Oh, was it Anna?
Was it Hannah?
No, I don't think Anna. Maybe she.
The
like
fact that you got to try to think that hard, though, that's telling.
Yeah.
Like, that's telling, bro.
But you know what the thing is I feel like, okay, so like, and I could be wrong, but again, we just haven't heard it or seen it. So like, as dudes, it's like, okay, we'll tell our friends too, like, nah, nigga, you ain't shit. Just straight up.
Yeah.
You messed up.
I really wonder
women
if
don't know how to do that.
Have told their friends that.
Man, listen, women be bigging their friends up. Girl, you look good. And they be out here looking like clowns. Like, man, tell your friend the truth.
Man, I be seeing posts.
Women don't do that, bro.
I done seen some posts.
Man.
And I done seen some terrible pictures.
Yeah.
And girls be on there, girl, you killing it. I'll be like, where?
Right.
Like, no.
Women big up other women. You know what I'm saying?
Their friendships are not set up that way, bro.
I love that they big up other women. I love congratulate your sisters, but be honest with them too. Like,
behind closed doors,
that outfit ain't right for your body type.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
like, no, you were dead wrong for giving that guy your number,
and you're married.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you were talking to that to do at your job.
Yeah.
Like you should leave that dude alone. Like, you know, should chill out.
And I'm sure some of them do.
Absolutely. We're not saying all women. We are saying all women think they're good women. But we are not saying all women don't tell their friends the truth.
Yeah.
We're not saying
if you are listening and you have not been a good woman, tell us.
Yes.
I want to hear
the stories.
Like, you know what? You could even come on the show, call
with
us.
With no buts.
With no buts.
If you got butts in the story, we're not asking for your opinion. like don't say anything.
I just want to hear like, nope, I was a bad woman. This is what I could have did better.
There it is.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear.
Yeah.
With no deflecting to the guy.
I've heard it one time in life.
One time.
Mm-hmm. But he was broke. No buts.
But he was broke.
You know what I'm saying?
Which justifies you being bad.
Yeah.
He was broke. He was broke when you started talking to him.
For real.
Yeah.
You know, like own that.
He ain't had no ambition. He ain't had no ambition when you started talking to him.
Yeah.
Like that type of stuff just don't normally come about.
Yeah. Unless I could see, okay, a dude was making bread, he loses his nice job or whatever. He got to pivot, whatever.
Yeah.
But a dude not having ambition,
and I'm gonna tell you,
kind of a different
a loss of a job is not like a lot of dudes. It's not going to stop a lot of dudes from having ambition.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like if you had a really good paying job, then you can pivot to get another good paying job.
Yeah, maybe it won't pay as much.
Like you have a skill set or something.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You have a skill set. You know somebody. Like there's something that can get you back.
But if a nigga ain't got ambition.
But if you don't got Nathan,
And ambition can get knocked down. You lose a job, then you go out there and you done try 3 or 4 times on some interviews. It's easy to start getting discouraged.
Yeah, you can get discouraged, but you still don't get out there.
But that's when a good woman.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Can encourage that man. Like a woman has a natural ability to bring something out of a man.
Come on now.
That he may not even be able to bring out of himself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a good woman can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She knows the right buttons to push in the right way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Every woman know how to push a button.
Yeah.
But every woman don't know how to push a button the right way.
A woman that you know got you. A woman like for a man to know that, hey, she is for me.
Yeah. No,
like
real talk.
she is for the betterment of me, and whatever it takes to get me that way, that's healthy.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, cause some people want you like they're like whatever in an unhealthy way.
Mm-hmm.
But if a woman is for you, who like can like push you in a way that edifies you and make you want to be better,
Right.
and be like not even like to be more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's like goals.
Yeah. No, real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's like goals. You know what I'm saying? So it's like how we said like earlier, like if she look good, whatever. You know what I'm saying? She look good, whatever. If she, like that's not gonna keep you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whether she bored or not. But you want someone who is able to push you and safely be around.
And that goes back into the previous, like, is you rolling? Like, not giving up your dreams to make her happy.
Yeah.
A good woman is not going to allow you to do that.
No, a good woman gonna be like, "What you trying to get?
Exactly.
What you trying to do?"
Like, how can we both get? Like, how can we like simultaneously do that?
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you want to go back to school, right? And we get, like, why you don't like you start like, well, she said something like, we don't have to wait for me to be finished. Like,
yeah,
I get a loan for my school, and then the extra refund pay for your school.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
Figure
like
it out together.
Yeah, it's a way to be
it's a way to
team.
do it.
Yeah, there you go. Teamwork makes the dream.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Teamwork.
I love it. All right, main topic. Y'all ready?
Let's get it.
They gonna think we was bashing them.
Email me.
Hey, the truth sometimes can feel like bashing.
Yeah.
Hey, facts.
Like it's
Yeah,
not
from a person that doesn't take accountability.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
So
I can't argue with that at all.
So
No pushback for me.
So
Yeah, listen, when I'm sitting here admitting I was bad, it ain't me bashing y'all. If I'm admitting too that I was.
Hey, right? Yeah, no, real talk.
Like,
yeah.
If you lack accountability, you think it's bashing.
Hey, no argument from me.
So
There you have it.
Yeah, no argument from me. For real.
So there's that.
No further questions, Your
Yeah,
Honor.
I'm saying. All right, man. Main topic.
Let's get it, man.
Hey, man. Let's talk about disagreeing.
Okay.
Like disagreeing. Like disagree to disagree.
All right, agree to disagree.
Yeah, agree to disagree.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that and like not getting understanding.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So my first question is this. Do y'all believe in a concept to agree to disagree? Like, do y'all believe in that concept?
I think you can agree to disagree on some things, not everything.
Okay.
Yeah. So I agree to it to a certain extent.
Yeah.
And that extent being on the things that we can agree to disagree on.
Yeah.
And that's where that line stops.
So what's something, let's say for you, that
Mhm.
is like, this is it, and I'm not agreeing to disagree on something like that.
Christianity. As far as like, if somebody is trying to convince me otherwise of it, I can't agree to disagree with that.
Like
Does that answer your question?
Yeah and no.
so are you saying like for instance,
If they believe, go ahead, Lo.
yeah, so like are you saying like for instance, if that person is trying to convince you,
Yes.
you're
That
saying
what I believe is wrong.
okay.
Then I'm gonna have to disagree, and then just be like, yeah, no, I don't think I'm wrong.
Yeah, because I think when I hear agree to disagree, it's like you have your stance,
Yeah,
I have mine.
yeah,
You're not going to convince me. I'm not going to convince you.
which is what I'm saying.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
so I feel like even in that sense, agree to disagree can still happen because their stance is Christianity's not real. Yours is that it's real. And it's like, all right,
I don't know
cool.
if we can agree to disagree to that though.
It's like you got it,
Yeah.
but I'm standing here and you're standing here.
If I'm in a relationship with you, I don't know.
And I'm not talking about in a relationship with somebody. I'm just talking.
I'm talking about
in a relationship.
So
okay.
So in that sense, in a relationship,
Uh-huh.
in that scenario, I don't think I could agree to disagree.
Okay. Not in a relationship, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like I have to I have to figure out our governing system.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If your governing system differs from mine, then there's going to be an issue.
So y'all feel like two people with two different religious beliefs can't be?
I think they can. However, they would just have to be able to respect each other's stances on it.
And is that not agreeing to disagree?
I mean, it can.
I couldn't do it.
It can.
It
definitely can.
I couldn't do it because I'm going to strongly believe in what I believe in, and so I'm not going to want that person to instill anything different than like kids.
And that's where the
and
conflict
like
will
stuff
come
like
in.
that.
Yeah. I was going to say that.
So
That's where
like,
it will come in.
So let's take kids off the table. Let's say you ain't got kids, she ain't got kids, or maybe y'all don't have kids together.
Okay.
Whatever the case may be. Does that still matter then?
Yes.
I can understand why it's a big thing as kids, like how we going to raise our kids.
Yeah.
That becomes a big conflict at that point. But if you take kids off the table, like, in a sense, really at our age, who's not too many people having more kids. Like, so if we take that off the table, can something like that be agreed to disagree? Like, this is your stance. This is mine. I'm not going to push you to be a believer, and you ain't got to push me to believe in the universe. Like, whatever that is, can two people still move forward? I think that's what they agree to disagree is like, we don't agree, but how do we move forward?
Yeah.
Without this,
it depends on the person. Like, I know for me, no. That's just just me. And but I've seen it happen. I've seen people.
What about friendships in that?
Now, friendships is different. I'm cool with people who don't believe in God or who don't, what I'm saying, stuff like that. So like I'm cool with them. They, and it's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, like the homie, like, he has a different belief and he doesn't believe, in certain things, but that's still my dude. You know what I'm saying? We can still go out and talk, but it's just like, but there are certain conversations and certain angles I can't talk to him from because he doesn't have that belief.
Yeah.
And
that's okay because he's not required to.
So it's easier to maintain a friendship without the same beliefs, but harder to maintain a relationship without those same beliefs, in your opinion.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I would say something that I can agree to disagree on in a relationship is like politics. Like for me, it's like, is it really that deep? No.
So you would marry like a huge Trump supporter?
Yeah. Like, all right, fine, whatever.
Straight.
I don't support him.
I'm straight.
And then I think it depends on like the goal too. So if we have like a common goal in our relationship, whether that's political.
So if they want to put like a "Make America Great Again" flag in your front yard,
yeah, I ain't rolling with that.
I don't think you rolling.
Yeah, I ain't rolling with that.
It's just like, I don't know. I might.
We gonna have an independent flag on the other side.
You said, well, yeah. You know what I'm saying? We'll just have opposing flags in the yard. Like,
I feel like I would feel some type of way about you, and that would keep me from like really like. It would mess up the relationship.
Yeah. See, I don't.
I just feel like, man, I don't know. I might think less of you.
Dang.
I ain't on front you, so.
Because I mean, I don't really support any what I would say
I get
any
that.
of the two political parties. I don't support
that.
Republicans or Democrats.
I get that.
Both of them are ass. In my opinion,
but certain people that.
So again, if we have like a certain goal, like I think that's really what this agreeing to disagree comes down to. So even like on finances, I don't think, depending on what the goal is, I don't think agreeing to disagree on finances is something you can do. If y'all have two different ways of handling money, and it's like your way is way over here on A and their way is way over here on Z.
So what's the alternative?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. What is the alternative?
So I think so. For instance, do you? This is. I'm just gonna ask this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like okay, we agree, like we disagree,
Uh-huh.
but this is something we can't agree on,
Mm-hmm.
and the man should make the ultimate decision, and that's where we go with.
I would say if this is a woman who agrees that her man is the leader in her relationship, then yes.
Okay.
Now, what comes along with that as the man, you can't be wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
I think
that's okay to give space for that.
And
too.
I was literally just about to say that. And there has to be space given for that.
Yeah.
And if it turns out that the man is wrong, he has to be able to go back to his significant other and say, you know what, I was wrong. I apologize. Let's, try your way.
Yeah.
And she can't be like, well, I told you so, you dumb nigga. Like,
Yikes.
Or just, I told you so in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be space given for that.
Yeah, I feel that.
So again, I think there's just some things that you just can't agree to disagree on. Like, it's got to be one or the other.
Rece, what say ye?
I almost feel like you can agree to disagree on all of it.
Okay.
Like, that's just me. Because I guess some of it I don't care enough about. But, like, would I just actively go try to date necessarily a Trump supporter? Like, no, just because it's not the fact that they're a Trump supporter, honestly. It's probably, if that's their support thing, it's probably so much other stuff that we don't have in common.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to even lead us to getting to that point.
Yeah.
That's just being honest. I've never found a super person that's just a crazy Trump supporter, and we had so much other things in common.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I haven't. I ain't saying that ain't out there.
Sure.
But if I'm if we're in, like, let's just say Trump off the board, and let's just say Democratic, Republican.
Mm-hmm.
I could be with one that's not the same political stance that I got.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm kind of like being there, like, there's things that I disagree with both sides on and agree with both sides on. It's not going to make or break my relationship.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Now, it may be some open, honest communication to say, hey, you know what? I see that we both have these different political stances on things. So some things we probably shouldn't even discuss.
Exactly. Yeah.
And not discussing politics should not mess with the rest of our relationship. We just realize that, hey, this is a topic that we know that we're never going to agree on.
Right.
So you have your stance, that's cool. I have mine, that's cool. We know we're not going to see eye to eye, so ain't no reason for us to come in and debate it like that. Unless we get to a point where we can share the health and be like, okay, cause I'm very much a person that I try to see something from somebody else's side. 100%. So I'm like, my agree, disagree is like, okay, you know what? I understand where you're coming from. I understand why that's important to you or why you would think it like that. I don't agree with it, but I can see where you're coming from with it.
Yeah.
And here's my stance on it, and then we can just both move on. But if we notice every time we have a political conversation, we have a big fallout, like, no, you know what? Let's avoid political conversation.
Yeah.
Because it's the same thing I would do in friendships.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, this is your stance, bro. This is mine. Every time we get in this big debate, we got too much other stuff going for us from a friendship standpoint to even let's not even have this conversation anymore.
Yeah.
And we move on.
Right. And that's why I was saying it depends on what it is.
Yeah.
Because if there's a common goal in mind, then it's difficult to agree to disagree.
Yeah.
If y'all trying to reach a goal and one stance is way over here on A and one stance is over here on Z, then what do you do in that situation?
And, like, even from a religious standpoint, again, like, you take kids out the matter.
Mm-hmm.
And even it's like, and even now when we coming in with young kids, it's like, if you believe something different than I believe, and I know definitely from a Christian standpoint, nobody is going to agree. They're going to be like, you're just not even equally yoked. I get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so apparently this is like a thing.
It's like it's reading like kind of the Zoom.
Yeah. Flo was telling me about it. She seen it in our last video. I was like, "What is this?"
What happened?
So it'll pop up like a thumbs up thing on there. It's like a gesture thing or something.
The camera catching it, so whatever's recording it probably like should catch it. Yeah, see there you go.
Oh, okay, that's crazy.
That's dope.
It's not.
I do it on my Zoom meetings.
It's weird.
Like, I wonder if they catch the 2 thumbs up thing. Like, does that catch both of them?
I'm leaving all this in, by the way.
Cool.
I never.
It's so weird.
But like, even from that stance, like, okay, this is what I believe. This is what you believe. I can see why that part can cause some things, but like, you don't want to go to church, don't go to church.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, work out your own soul salvation.
That's what it say.
Like,
That's what it say.
I get the other side of it, like doing it as a family and growing in that sense, and
which
maybe,
is also good and important.
Yeah, which is also good and important. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
saying, if I seen somebody do it differently, and I've seen people,
Yeah, absolutely.
where like maybe they had the same beliefs or whatever, but dude wasn't a churchgoer, she was.
Mm-hmm.
They got along just fine. I've seen people go to 2 different churches. Like, no, I don't like your church.
Right.
That's where you was.
Yeah,
cool.
no,
Stay.
real talk, yeah.
I'm gonna go over here, and like,
Mm-hmm.
and they fine.
Yeah, I can see that. I just know for me I couldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and none against that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how they like that's their setup.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like I'm not in a position to bash a person's setup.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you would have talked to me probably, 15 years ago, I would have probably bashed that setup.
Yeah.
And I probably would have said like that's wrong, that's
right.
Yeah. But you have a more experienced life person now.
Yeah, I think that's when you
And
just
so
you figure out what's your core things,
Absolutely.
and you like,
Mhm.
this is what I want, and I want somebody to be on the same accord with me in these areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you have your ones that you don't break on, and then you have your ones that you do.
Yeah.
And I think for the most part, those are big things. For the
Mhm.
most part, you're going to see people will be spiritually aligned
Mhm.
in relationships and politically aligned in relationships.
Yeah. Mhm.
I think when it comes to the agree and disagree, a lot of times it's a lot of smaller issues that get blown up.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, when it comes to the whole agree to disagree, like how, like, sometimes I see definitely like with married couples with children, how do you handle rearing the children?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like that's a hard
That'll
thing.
be a tough one.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, absolutely.
If one person believe in like, hey, my mama whooped me and I turned out just
Right.
fine,
Yeah.
and and now the other person like, well, I never got a whooping. You don't put your hands on my kids.
Right. Yeah.
Now what do?
Exactly.
You got to have a strong conversation about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah, and I think like with my job, that I have, and like a lot of the trains I've been over like the past years and stuff, I think I kind of had like a shift in the way I kind of govern myself with kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? To a point to where I'm all about like the lesson in it.
Mhm.
I'm all about learning. I like the kid learning something
Mhm.
and gaining a skill set from things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like and knowing that there are certain things that just not going to give them a skill set that's productive for life. So I know me whooping this kid, it's not going to give them a skill set that I want them to build upon. And that's my opinion.
Yeah.
But I know that I can have a conversation with them and practice the skill and go through that with them, that's going to help carry them on for later in life.
Yeah.
And so I'm more pro that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm more I'm more checking anger.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like checking anger. Because I don't want to hit you in anger or whoop you in anger.
That's real.
Right.
Yeah,
And
that's real.
and I'm teaching the wrong thing.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So am I saying that
I'm doing this because I love you. So you hit me because you love me.
you know what I'm saying? So it's
That's what our
like
parents told us.
it's like
So now you get in this abusive relationship and he's beating you in the name of love.
you have to
Yeah.
understand that
Mhm.
you are teaching no matter what.
Yeah. No, that's real.
So no matter what you do, you are
Mhm.
teaching. You just gotta be careful about what you're teaching.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's real.
All right, so pivot a little bit. How important is it to y'all to be understood? Like in a relationship. Like, is that something that you kind of like strive for or to want to happen within a relationship? Like your mate understanding you.
For me, I want to be heard more than I care about being understood.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, it makes sense.
Like I want to know that you've listened to me and that you heard what I feel and all of that. You don't have to understand it because some things you simply not gonna understand because first of all, you're not a man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I understand that there's gonna be certain ways that I do feel or certain ways I do react or respond to things that you're simply not going to understand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that. But I'm not okay with you not listening to how I feel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right? So it's like, I want to be heard. I want you to be like, hey, I hear you, baby. Like, I get it. Like, tell me times when I say I get it, I'm like, I ain't saying I understand.
Yeah,
I'm saying
empathize.
I can relate to the emotion.
Yeah, exactly.
I may not relate to what you're going through.
Yeah.
But I can relate to the emotion. So I may not be able to understand if she come in the house and she's crazy irritated about something. I may not understand why she's irritated because what she's going through may not irritate me.
Yeah.
Right.
So I can't say that, hey, I understand, baby, what you're going through, man. Like, no. But I do know what it's like to be irritated.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and I would say, and I'm saying this because this is what I've heard from women a lot. So I'm not trying to I'm not bashing women. Like this is what I hear from women.
Back on it.
You know what I'm saying?
What I need from you.
What I hear a lot from women is that you just don't understand, or like they don't understand, and it's like I think, and this is my opinion, I feel like sometimes women are looking for a perfect parallel for a person to be able to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's needed to understand. And so no, I don't have I'm not going to there's most likely not a perfect parallel to your thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I can understand if a woman comes to me and said that her husband is abusing her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I understand that that's hard to go through.
Right.
Now, I don't understand how it feels to get, beat on.
Mm-hmm.
But I do understand that that's difficult to go through.
Right.
But sometimes I get a lot of I think what keeps the distance there is that a lot of women get stuck in that you don't understand what it's like.
Yeah. And I think
I
definitely feel what you're saying.
And I'm saying that because I hear it a lot from women.
As do I. And I was gonna say, I think a lot of times for women, understanding gives the illusion of like some kind of comfort sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's like somebody can understand you fully and still not give a damn.
Yeah.
Which is why I feel what Rece is saying. Because it's like I prefer for you to hear me and empathize with me, even if you don't understand.
Yeah.
Because like I said, if you understand and still don't care, then it doesn't matter. I don't need your understanding all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool on that if you're not going to care about me, if you're not going to care about how I feel. Because, again, I think understanding sometimes, or that need for understanding gives the illusion that it's something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, no, not all the time.
Like Rece said, give me a wholehearted ear.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen to me to a point to where you can actually hear what I'm saying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you don't understand me, if you don't understand what I did, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But I do want you to respect what I did.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or respect the decision I made.
Yeah.
Because you might not understand it.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? And because I think because the position the reason I'm telling you this is not for your understanding.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So so if you are debating whether or not you understand, like that's not even my goal for telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not saying I want your understanding. What I want is your ear and your respect.
Yeah.
Like
and I think that's what it comes down to, man. Like, is getting that in the forefront even before the conversations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like, hey, when we talk, we don't need to come together and talk for understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's, let's just be 100. You're a woman, I'm a man.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know there's other relationships out there.
Right.
We're not talking about those.
We're not.
Really not.
You're a woman. I'm a man.
Mm-hmm.
There's no possible way for me to fully understand you.
Yeah.
There's no possible way for you to fully understand me.
That's okay.
We are created different. We are built different. We think different. We see things different. And guess what? That's what makes this great.
Right.
That is okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if we understand that,
we good.
then we good, because now oftentimes the arguments come because we're pushing for understanding on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When it needs to be like, no, like Lo said, there's no need to push for understanding.
Mm-hmm.
That's not my goal.
That's not
tell
the goal.
you this.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you so you can understand me. I'm telling you so that you can know how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can know the decision or why I made the decision.
Right.
You may not understand the why. You may not agree with the why.
Yeah.
But you can still know the why.
Yeah. And that's a lot of times why like stuff goes around in circles, arguments, because everybody's
we're
arguing
fighting
for understanding.
For understanding.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, whoa,
and
whoa, chill. Like you're trying to, like people will try to break down their decision or whatever they did. They'll try to break it down a billion different ways in order for you to understand. And that's why sometimes if it's something I don't understand, especially coming from a woman, I'll just say it like, listen, I don't understand that, and I'm not even trying to understand. But what I can tell you, like you said, is like, listen, I know how that feels though.
But they don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm saying, but that's for, and like this, I'm going off of my experience,
mm-hmm.
and I'm going off of people I've had conversations with.
Mm-hmm.
Those like a lot of my experience with women, they get caught up in want to be understood,
mm-hmm.
and that keeps them from really getting a resolve
mm-hmm.
and really getting past whatever the issue is,
mm-hmm.
because they want understanding,
mm-hmm.
like they crave it.
Yeah,
they crave understanding so much that they think that you crave it.
Yeah, and I wonder what it gives. I wonder what the understanding gives.
I mean, because
that's what I wonder. What does it give?
I mean, simple as this. Even though we're stating the fact that we're never going to understand each other.
Mm-hmm. Not on everything.
On everything.
Yeah.
Everyone still desires to be understood. Simple as that.
Sure.
Like you want somebody to, like, I feel you, I get you, I understand you. That's a natural human desire.
Sure.
So that's why they desire. That's why they want it, because they want to be understood, because for them, or for most people, not just them, for most men and women, understanding sometimes feels like connection.
Yeah.
So it's like, they get me, they get me, you understand me so much, I feel like we're so connected, we're so on board, that you want that.
Mm-hmm.
No bad thing in wanting it, but you still have to keep the realistic expectation out there, is that this person's never going to fully get you. This person's never going to fully understand. Y'all going to disagree on something. Y'all not going to see eye to eye on everything, and that is okay.
Yeah.
And we don't have to keep going round and round in these circles.
But it's how we handle each other.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I still want to be handled with care if I don't understand you.
Yeah, don't get mad at me because I don't understand you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I think people have to be okay with that.
Yeah.
You have to be okay with, okay, I'm not gonna get your understanding, and you're not gonna, I'm not gonna get understanding 100%. You're not gonna get understanding 100%, and we have to be okay with that.
Like,
I don't think a lot of people are okay with that.
We're different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never going to understand. We're never going to understand what it's like to carry a child.
Yeah, to have a cycle,
to give birth, or to go through a menstrual cycle, or
right.
anything that has to do with a child.
The hormones that come with that.
We will never understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Just like they'll never understand blue balls.
No.
Like they'll never there's no possible way for them to understand that level of pain.
Yeah.
And
let's move it into something that's maybe a little bit closer. That's not biology.
Okay.
What's another example?
Oh, okay. You asked me. I thought you was about to move it on.
Where you taking us?
Yeah, like what we got? I think like we're because we're logical a lot of times for the men's sense, and other thing, like a woman may come home crying about something that we're like, that ain't that damn big of a deal.
Yeah.
Right. Like there's no reason, but her emotions is telling her that's a big deal.
Right. Mm-hmm.
We're not going to understand. So if they're looking for understanding, then you just don't understand why. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
But what I do know is I don't like the fact that you're hurting right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't have to understand why you're hurting to care about the fact that you are hurting.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
my lack of understanding for that doesn't mean that I care less.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And I think it's interpreted that way a lot.
Right.
Of times.
It doesn't take away from my ability to. I don't have to understand to comfort you.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have to, like, all I can know is I want to be there. I want to help you. I don't have to understand exactly what you're going through or what you feel to comfort you. I don't like the fact, because I care for you, I don't like the fact that you're hurting right now.
Right.
If you have, like, let's say the woman you with has an overbearing mother, right? And your mom's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're not going to understand it.
Yeah. So it's like, so in her stance is that she keeps, you don't understand what I'm going through with my mom because your mom is so cool. My reply to that is, you're right. I don't understand how it is to have an overbearing mom. However, I see that the toll is taken on you, and I know the stuff you're going through with that, and I can empathize with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know this is a hard thing for you to navigate.
Right.
And and we can talk about that. I can empathize. I can listen to you.
Right.
But if your stance is, I just don't understand because I don't have an overbearing mother, then we're not going to get to the place we need to get to.
Yeah.
Like, that's going to keep a void between us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I shouldn't have to have an overbearing mother for you to be like, okay, now you understand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, real talk.
Like, that shouldn't be the goal. It should be, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I get it. Like, this is hard. It's a hard thing to navigate. You know what I'm saying? And so let's talk about how we navigate it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But I do want you to know that it's okay if my situation does not mirror your situation.
Right. Yeah.
And I think that's where the mistake is. People automatically equate healthy communication with understanding and agreement. Yeah. And that doesn't, that's not what it is. It's like, you can have very healthy, some of the healthiest communication is being able to move forward without an understanding and an agreement.
And real talk. Yeah.
And be able to say, hey, I see where you're coming from, and be able to hear each other's viewpoints, respect each other's viewpoints.
Right.
You know, but you're not going to always like the things your mate says, your parents, your friends, your you know, you're not going to always like what is said.
Yeah.
That doesn't, you don't have to.
Right.
Right. You could totally feel like what you're saying right now is totally off kilter to me. And that be okay.
Right.
Right. And you just respect, like, hey, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I don't agree with it. You hungry?
Right. Hey, real talk though. Yeah.
And we can move on about our day. Like, now I get that there are certain things that are just ignorant that you're gonna be like, nah, you can't. I can't rock with you. That's how you. That's how you think. Like that. That's different. Like, but
like, if you okay with what Diddy did, nah.
Yeah, like, no.
That's stupid. You're dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, so it's there are like there are things that, you know, like, for instance, like, I can't agree to disagree on with, like, within the confines of, like, there are some things that, like, we can disagree on, but that's going to cause, like, a void. Like for instance, like, let's take the Puffy situation. If you justify that and what he did, like, he was probably angry. He was probably just drunk or something. And so sometimes people lose control, blah, blah. If that's your take on that, then I really don't know if I want to like continue to have a conversation with you.
No, the conversation's over.
You know what I'm saying?
It's over.
And it's like, and plus now that's giving me an insight on how you think and may carry yourself.
Hey, real
so
talk,
I'm
though.
good.
Yeah. Like, I don't even know how cool we can be.
You know what I'm saying?
If you
because I'm thinking
that.
Because you might just casually say, yeah, man, I have to smack my girl today.
Yeah. And then we're going to have a different kind of talk.
It's like, hey, bro, like,
what are you talking about?
Like, your moral compass is off.
Yeah. Real talk. Yeah. Way off. Like, That's not something we're okay with over here.
I shot up a dude's house the other day. Like what? Like what?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
this friendship is
like,
over.
Like there are some things, and I know those are extremes.
Yeah.
But I use that to say it's like there are some things that naturally. This is kind of how with Rece, bring it back to what Rece said about the Trump, person and stuff like this. Like there are some things that are naturally going to cause us not to connect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm all for like whatever natural thing is causing us not to like be on one accord with something. Hey, I'm all like if that's what it is, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna change it to try to fit you.
Yeah.
I don't want you to change to try to fit me. Like,
yeah.
And that's why I think sometimes even in the beginning when you get in those conversations, what do you like? What type of woman you like? What type of man you like? I'm very leery of those type of conversations.
Yeah.
What, political, religious conversations?
No, just period. Like, what type of woman do you like?
Oh, that. Okay, I got you.
Or what type of I'm leery of that because I don't want to tell you something now that you feel like you got to try to become.
Yeah.
So it's like,
you feel insecure because you're not that.
Yeah. Like I don't need that. So I'm quick to be like, you just be you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be me, and if naturally that's meant to be something, it shall be.
100%.
We have conversation. It's great. I'll call you tomorrow.
Yeah.
You call me tomorrow.
Right.
We have another great conversation. Guess what? I'll probably call you the next day too.
Yeah.
And we'll just keep communicating. But if we don't, and at some point it comes to a stall, naturally, cool.
Yeah.
You're naturally being you. I'm naturally being me for whatever reason that didn't connect.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be like, oh, I like this, I like this, I like this. And now you're trying to, in a sense, make yourself like these things or try to be interested in something. Like, and I'm saying from a general sense.
Yeah.
Because it's okay to, if y'all got a lot in common, then y'all don't have these one things, and then you like, well, I know you like this, so let's try it.
Yeah.
That's different.
Kind of open yourself up to take
that comes on in later. But if it's so much up front that we just don't like and don't get along on, cool. But I ain't trying to be like, oh, this type of woman, like I need her to do this.
Right, yeah.
And now you like, I got to line up to this, or I'm so attracted to you, or that, because that'll happen.
I hate that what's your type stuff. Don't ask me what my type
Like, you can be so attracted to somebody, now you like, they so bad, I need to try to be what they want, trying to make me be, because I don't want to, and it's like, it like, no, I ain't getting into that. Be you, I'm going to be me, and we'll agree to disagree.
Get us
gotta go. Yeah.
Right. Like,
all right, man.
That's it? All right. That's it? Oh, man. Okay.
That was a real easy, smooth conversation.
I like it.
Easy, smooth.
like, share, and subscribe, suckers.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Bad
Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend.
Like the interaction.
Listen again. Love you.
All right.
Holla out.